Brandi?
Thanks so much, Raven. What to wear? I'm literally laying out all of my parade outfits right now. Thank you so much. Looking at I-10 at Veterans Boulevard, and as you can see, the sun is rising. I just love when I see that gradient in the sky. It really warms me up. Now, looking over at the West Bank, looking at the Terry Parkway camera, I am starting to see more cars on the roadway, but nothing really to worry about at 601. You still have the green light on the West Bank Expressway from both sides. Ferries are in service just now, literally maybe 2 minutes ago. So I told you they'd be in service a few minutes early, as they are most days. Then looking at the interstate, as I told you about on I-610, this is now westbound, where we have a tractor trailer or an 18-wheeler blocking the far left shoulder, and it looks like DOTD or police are there to help them, but I don't think that's causing too much of an impact because, like I said, it's in the left shoulder. Other than that, looking at I-10 at Williams, and as you can see, no problem spots just yet. That will change over the next 30-45 minutes, so hopefully they get that truck out of there. Looking at drive times, everyone still has the green light to go ahead and hit the road on a hump day before Mardi Gras Day, and then looking outside at the high-rise bridge, again, another shot of that beautiful sunrise. Nothing really to worry about right now. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, it's the Fat Tuesday, not the little one. Thank you so much, Raven. Looking forward to it, of course. And right now we're looking at the West Bank. I'm looking forward to what's going to be happening in the next hour or so. I'll finally have something to report on because right now I don't have any congestion, no heavy volume, no problem spots, no delays, no crashes. I actually love the sound of that. Let's keep that up for the rest of the hump day morning, okay? Looking at the West Bank Expressway and that Terry Parkway camera, even though I'm seeing a few more cars, nothing to worry about. West Bank Expressway definitely still has the green light this morning. Then looking at the NO Metro, there it is, looking at I-10 at Williams, I-610 at Canal Boulevard. Now that the sun is up, we're getting a good view of the landscape, but green lights all across the NO Metro area. Literally nothing to report there. That is fantastic news. If you're going across the lake, northbound or southbound, I-55, the Causeway Bridge, Highway 11 or the I-10 twin span, all free and clear there as well. Then looking up at the North Shore, there it is, looking at I-12 at I-55 interchange, I-12 west of Highway 11. I tell y'all, when the sun comes up, it gives me a much better view of what's happening on the road, and that is nothing. Green lights all across I-12 from Hammond to Slidell. Looking at drive times now, you still have the green light at 6:19. That'll change over the next few minutes or so. And taking it back outside one last time, this is I-10 at Loyola. Look at that beautiful sunrise. This is going to look very congested in the next bit, and I'll be back to report more.
All right, Brandi, appreciate you.
Yes, I think we're all going to love that forecast, Raven. Thank you so much, and happy hump day to everybody out there. Starting off with Slidell, looking at I-10 at Oak Harbor. I'm going to let Raven explain the science, but I believe I see fog, not on the roadway, but over there in that open area in that grass. So just making it clear that I'm not seeing fog impacting the road yet, but obviously, like we saw yesterday, that could change at any moment. If you're going across the lake, I-55, the Causeway Bridge, Highway 11, or the I-10 twin span, all free and clear this morning. Then looking down at the NO Metro, there it is. Looking at the NO Metro, look at that sun is starting to beam out over the roadway. We are starting to see more and more cars hit I-10 at Williams, I-610 at Canal Boulevard, still free and clear, but green lights across the metro area. That's some really, really good news at 6:31 on a Wednesday morning. Then looking at the West Bank to Terry Parkway camera, also starting to show a few more cars, but nothing really to worry about just yet. West Bank Expressway definitely getting the green light. Your ferries are in service, and let's take a look at those drive times. You still have time. It's still green light time on those drive times. Looking outside though, looking at the I-10 at Vets, and I just like the way that sun is peeking out over the horizon. I'll be back in a few minutes with much more.
Brandi, thank you this morning.
Definitely cannot ask for a better one, Raven. My group messages are blowing up as people are so excited because of the forecast, and I'm excited about this. All I have are typical problem spots, no crashes as we approach 6:50 in the morning at 6:48. I'm only seeing congestion in our typical spots where we see a whole lot of heavy volume, and I'm going to show you what I mean. First, this is I-10 at the Claiborne flyover area, and as you can see, slow and go. It's starting to slow down as more and more cars hit the roadway. Again, typical, not something that we didn't expect at this time of the Wednesday morning. Then looking at I-10 at Williams, I-610 at Canal Boulevard. I'm not sure why they've got this camera turned at an awkward angle towards the sun right now, but I am seeing more cars on the roadway, and you can see that on the map as well. At 6:10, everything looks free and clear. You definitely have the green light on 6:10 this morning. Looking over at the CBD area, I just showed you that Claiborne flyover, and the map showing us the same thing. Those delays reaching Cleveland Avenue already, averaging 35 miles an hour. Again, typical for this time of the morning, on the Wednesday morning. Looking at the high-rise bridge, where we're also seeing that congestion begin to build, it's still averaging 65 miles an hour, and I don't see anything to really worry about, not even really a slowdown yet as we approach that time. Drive time starting to get bumped up for pretty much everybody as we get to the 7 o'clock hour, and then taking a live look outside again, that Claiborne flyover. This is your warning that you're going to start hitting some slowdowns in the CBD area. I'll have much more coming up in a few minutes.
Alrighty.
Definitely something to celebrate, Raven. Late Tuesday, that's perfect for where I'm going to be on Tuesday. Looking at the West Bank Expressway, though, that congestion is starting to build as people approach the Crescent City connection, as it should be expected. It's 6:56. Looking at the NO Metro, you've got green lights in most areas. We're starting to see that congestion and heavy volume build in our typical areas like I-10 eastbound at Williams and I-610 at Canal Boulevard. Taking a live look at your drive times. Everybody's drive time is starting to get bumped up, so go ahead and just pack your patience, right? But looking outside, or 6 days left, y'all, just 6 days left, and we out hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Is it too early to start celebrating? It's only 6 days left of carnival season. Looking at the Claiborne flyover area, let's take that live outside. You see it's a whole lot more cars out there. Everybody's got a few more days to go before we can just stand outside on the parade.